All about rabbits, secrets, survival and super cuteness. Hi everyone. Welcome to our channel, where curiosity leads the way. Today, we're going on a hop-tastic adventure to learn everything there is to know about one of the cutest animals on Earth, rabbits. Have you ever wondered why rabbits have such long ears, or why they're not found in every part of the world? Or maybe you're just curious about why they're so incredibly adorable. Well, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know all about rabbit biology, where they live, where they don't, their special behaviors, and even what makes them so lovable. Let's hop to it. What is a rabbit? Rabbits are small mammals that belong to a group called lagomorphs, which also includes hares and pikers. Even though they might look like rodents, they're not. One core difference is that rabbits have 2 pairs of front teeth, while rodents only have 1. These extra teeth help them munch on their favorite foods like grass and leafy greens. Their teeth grow continuously, so they need to keep chewing to wear them down. A rabbit's body is perfectly designed for survival. Their long ears are not just cute, they help them hear danger from far away and also help release heat to keep them cool. Their big back legs are like springs that help them jump quickly when they need to escape a predator, and their eyes are on the sides of their heads, which gives them a nearly 360-degree field of vision. That means they can even see behind them, except for one small blind spot right in front of their nose. Where rabbits live and don't. Rabbits can be found on almost every continent, including North and South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. But there's one place you won't find them in the wild: Antarctica. Why not? Well, Antarctica is way too cold for rabbits. Unlike Arctic animals such as polar bears or Arctic hares, rabbits aren't built to survive extreme freezing temperatures. They don't have enough fat or thick fur to stay warm in such icy conditions. Plus, Antarctica doesn't have the kind of plants that rabbits eat, and there's nowhere to hide from predators. In some places, rabbits were actually brought by humans. For example, in Australia, European rabbits were introduced over 200 years ago. They had no natural predators there and quickly multiplied, so much that they became a huge problem for farmers and native plants. So while rabbits can live in many places, they need just the right mix of food, shelter, and weather. Habitat, behavior, and life cycle. Rabbits are incredibly adaptable animals. They live in forests, grasslands, deserts, and even mountains. One of the most fascinating rabbit homes is called a warren. This is a system of underground tunnels and rooms where rabbits can sleep, stay safe from predators, and raise their young. European rabbits are especially known for living in warrens, which can have multiple entrances and even different levels, like a bunny apartment complex. Most rabbits are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. Their diet includes grasses, leaves, bark, and vegetables. Rabbits are also known for how quickly they reproduce. A mother rabbit, called a doe, can have several litters each year, and each litter can have 4 to 12 baby bunnies, called kits. Kits are born blind and without fur, but they grow quickly. Interestingly, mother rabbits don't stay with their babies all day. Instead, they visit once or twice a day to feed them with very rich milk and then hop away again to avoid attracting predators. Rabbits are crepuscular, which means they are most active at dawn and dusk, when it's cool and predators are less likely to be hunting. Why are rabbits so cute? Let's take a moment to appreciate how absolutely adorable rabbits are. Their big round eyes, floppy ears, twitching noses, and soft fluffy bodies make them look like stuffed animals come to life. But their cuteness isn't just about how they look. Have you ever seen a rabbit do a binky? That's when a happy rabbit jumps up into the air, kicks its feet out, and twists its body. It's basically the bunny version of a happy dance. Rabbits also groom each other and themselves in the sweetest way. When they thump their back feet, it's their way of warning others that danger is near, or sometimes they do it when they're annoyed. Rabbits also make gentle grunting sounds, purr with their teeth when they're relaxed, and flop over onto their side when they're super comfortable. All these little behaviors make them not just cute, but completely lovable. Rabbits and humans. Humans and rabbits have a long history together. People have raised rabbits for thousands of years, for their meat, fur, and more recently, as pets. The Romans were some of the first people to keep rabbits in enclosures, and over time, people began breeding rabbits for different colors, fur types, and sizes. Today, there are more than 300 recognized rabbit breeds around the world, from the tiny Netherland dwarf to the enormous Flemish giant. Many people keep rabbits as pets because they are friendly, quiet, and full of personality. Some rabbits are also used for their soft wool, like the Angora rabbit. But raising rabbits also comes with responsibility. They need space to hop, a healthy diet, and lots of attention. In science and agriculture, rabbits have been used for testing and research, though this is becoming less common as more humane alternatives are developed. Still, rabbits have had a big impact on human life, not just in homes, but in history, stories, and even cartoons. Rabbits in trouble. Even though some rabbits are common, not all of them are safe. In fact, some wild rabbit species are endangered. For example, the riverine rabbit in South Africa and the Amami rabbit in Japan are both at risk of disappearing forever. Why? Because of habitat loss, hunting, and diseases. On the other hand, in some parts of the world, rabbits have become too successful. In Australia, for example, rabbits multiplied so fast that they began destroying crops and native plants, causing huge problems for farmers and the environment. Efforts to control their population have included fences, hunting, and even introducing diseases to reduce their numbers, so rabbits can be both endangered and invasive, depending on where they are. It's a great reminder of how delicate ecosystems are and how careful we need to be when animals are moved from one place to another. And that brings us to the end of our rabbit adventure. We've learned what makes a rabbit, why they hop instead of walk, where they live, and don't live, and why they're just so cute. Rabbits are more than just pets or cartoon characters. They're complex, clever creatures with a special place in nature and in our hearts. If you had fun learning with us today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And remember, stay curious, and keep asking questions. Until next time, happy hopping!